Let us take two examples to understand the way of power sharing. The first one is power sharing in Belgium and the second one is power sharing in Sri Lanka. Power sharing in Belgium. Belgium is a federal state in Western Europe. It is area-wise and population-wise smaller than the state of Haryana. It has border with Netherlands, France, Germany and Luxembourg. Its ethnic composition is very complex. Out of the total population, 59% people live in Flemish region and speak Dutch language. Other 40% people live in Wallonia region and speak French language. Remaining 1% are German speaking. The minority French speaking community was relatively rich and powerful. This made the Dutch speaking community angry, who got the benefit of economic development and education much later. The capital city of Belgium is Brussels, where 80% people speak French, while 20% people speak Dutch. Tension between these two communities. The social disparity led to the tension between these two communities. It was more acute in Brussels. It was that the Dutch-speaking community constituted a majority in the country, but minority in the capital. Accommodation in Belgium. The Belgian leaders recognized the regional differences and cultural diversities of the country. Between 1970s and 1993, the Constitution of Belgium was amended 4 times. Following are the arrangements with the Belgian leaders work out to enable and to live together within the same country. First, the Constitution prescribed that the number of French and Dutch-speaking ministers have equal representation. Some special laws required the support of a majority members from each linguistic state. Thus, no single committee can make decisions unilaterally. Second, the state government are not subordinate to the central government. More power of the central governments has been given to the state governments of 2 regions of the country. Third, Brussels is a separate kingdom in which French and Dutch-speaking ministers have equal representation. Fourth, apart from the central and the state government, there is a third kind of government called community government. It is elected by the people irrespective of the language spoken by them. That is Dutch, French and German. Everybody can participate every languages. Belgium model has worked well. The leaders of the Belgium recognize the regional differences and cultural diversity of the country. Brussels was chosen as headquarters of the European Union from the very beginning. I request you all, please make a silent moment. Power sharing in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is an island nation in the Indian Ocean. It is just a few kilometers off to the southern coast of Tamil Nadu. Sri Lanka has a diverse population of about 2 crore of people, where 74% Sinhala speakers and 18% Tamil speakers. Subgroups of Tamils. The Tamils have 2 subgroups. The first one is Sri Lankan Tamils and the second one is Indian Tamils. Sri Lankan Tamils. The Tamil native of the Sri Lanka are known as Sri Lankan Tamils. They constitute 13% of the population. Most of the Sinhala speakers are Buddhist, while most of the Tamil speakers are Hindus or Muslims. Indian Tamils. The Tamilians whose forefathers came from India and settled in Sri Lanka as a plantation worker are known as Indian Tamils. They constitute 5% of the population. There are about 7% Christians who are both Tamil as well as Sinhalas. Majoritarian in Sri Lanka. Majoritarian is a concept which signifies a belief that the majority country should ever to rule a country in whichever way it wants, but disregarding the need and the wishes of the minority. When Sri Lanka became independent in 1948, the leaders of the Sinhala Committee established dominant power government by virtue of its majority. As a result, the government adopted some prudential policies that favored the Sinhala applicants for the university position and government jobs. A new constitution stipulated that the country shall protect and promote Buddhism. All these measures gradually increased the feeling of annihilation among the Sri Lankan Tamils. They felt that no major political party led by the Buddhist Sinhala Committee was sensitive to their language and culture. That's why they formed LTTE, Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, demanding an independent Tamil Eelam in the north and east part of the Sri Lanka. The conflict between these two communities soon turned into civil war.